All right, we're going to give it a chance. Give it a chance. What is going on with the lighting? Hi. How you doing? How you doing? I don't know what's up with the lighting. Is that better? I think so. Oh, I think the last time that I had this stuff off. Is that better? I think that might. Who is that? Hey, girl. Hey, C's. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Oh, y'all bringing your butts on in here today, ain't you? Uh-huh. Who is this? Hey, Strange Black Media. How you doing? How is everybody doing? Woo, Lord. Hold on. Y'all let me know how the lighting look. Because I can't remember how I had. Who is that? Y'all popping on in here for this discussion, ain't you? What you say? It's frozen. What the heck? What do you mean it's frozen? Am I still frozen? Oh, I'm good. Okay, good. How's the lighting? I don't think I had these lights on here. Is that better? I think that might be better. Y'all coming on in because we going to do it good tonight, honey. The Clubhouse is... Hold on, baby. Let me check. Because the Clubhouse is open. How y'all doing? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day weekend and all that. Hope y'all treating yourselves. If nobody else treats y'all, hope y'all treating yourselves. Hey, Lockhead, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Thank you, boo. Thank you. Girl, let me tell you. Last night, I know y'all seen that video. I said, I'm going live at 6 o'clock today. I know y'all said, what in the hell is wrong with her? Oh, thank you, Lockheed. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I was so stinking sleepy. Y'all know I was in New Orleans last weekend. Had a blast. Too much of everything. Too much drinking, partying, dancing, walking, eating. Just too much of everything. Too much of everything. And I was swole up. Well, hello, Timya. How are you? How are you? How are you? Yeah, I was swole up. So I've been like trying to detox my body all week. I came back Sunday night because we wanted to see Smokey Robinson at the festival. So we came back late Sunday night after his show and then went to work on Monday morning and worked all week. Who else is that? Oh, okay. Y'all talking to each other. Yeah. So I was tired. And I had said, I was like, hey, Colorful Camille, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Happy Mother's Day weekend. And so I said, I know these people going to think I lost my mind. I done lost my mind. But no, I was just tired. Did you see? Yes, baby. Yes, I did see Anita. You know what? It's a lot of people have different things to say about Anita. I'm a positive person, and I like to look at the glass as being half full instead of half empty. How was Anita? Yeah, I know everybody heard some things because, you know, she did the Time Joyner cruise. That's what brought her out of retirement. And I know people that went on the cruise and they were saying she was awful, that she didn't have herself fixed up or any of that. But it was the same thing at the festival as far as her not having herself fixed up. She had her hair in a ponytail. She didn't have makeup on. She didn't have a makeup artist or a hairstylist or anything. And so, but she still sang, you know what I'm saying? And she was very emotional because when she came out, the first song she sang, she came out on the stage was Patti LaBelle, Lady Marmalade. Okay. And then she went right into Sweet Love. And she had to stop singing because everybody in the audience was singing her song to her. It was awesome. She just cried and cried and cried, poor baby. She just cried. She was just so overcome with joy. But the place was packed like sardines. They could have really did 2 stages for her, you know, where it would have been more room for people, because we was in there like this. And I was standing on top of a chair, and people had been there all day. We got there like 3 o'clock. She didn't come on till 6, and it was already jam-packed like sardines. But she, in my opinion, for her to just be coming out of retirement, hasn't been touring, making any music or singing or anything like that, just being at home with her family for all of these years, I think she did well. I really do. I enjoyed her show. I really did. I really did. I got to give my daughter to her senior dance. Just wanted to say hello and happy Mother's Day. Same to you, baby. Same to you. Make sure you come back and watch the replay, because we're going to get into some serious discussion this evening. Who else was there? I saw Tamara Mann. She tore it up. We had church. We all sitting there with our cups and everything. We had church. You hear me? We had church with Tamara Mann. And her husband was there. And it was a real good show. She brought the house down as well. She brought the house down as well. I saw Aerosmith. And then I saw a lot of local flavor bands, the Zydeco bands, the blues bands. They were all very good. One thing I can say about New Orleans, they have some tremendous talent. And I love New Orleans. I mean, I go there, you know, frequently, not frequently, but I go there like 2-3 times a year. My husband is just starting to get into it. So he really, really likes the flavor. Yeah, she can sing, honey. Yes, she can sing. She tore the house up. It wasn't, everybody was up in there shouting and drinking, shouting and drinking. Shouting and drinking. You hear me? Shouting and drinking. Yes, they were, but we had an awesome time. We saw Smokey Sunday before we left. The main acts that we saw was Smokey, Anita Baker, Aerosmith, and Tamala Mann. Those were the main acts. Pretty much everybody else that we saw, they were just local, but very, very, very good local. But, you know, I don't eat no seafood. My husband is a seafood junkie. So he was in 7th heaven. But, okay, everybody kept saying, y'all got to try the grilled oysters. Child, I do not like, I don't eat okra for the slime. I'm not eating oysters. You know what I'm saying? I can barely make it through a catfish, but I just eat the little crunchy part. If it ain't crunchy, then I'm not fooling with it. Aerosmith, they were out of place. They were out of place. And with their old behinds, baby, with their old behinds. You hear me? But they brought them out. It was packed for them too. You know what I'm saying? It was packed for them too. We didn't go there that particular day to see them. We were just out there hanging out and just happened up on them. We didn't even know they were there because we really didn't look at the schedule. We knew who we were going to see, and that was it. But they were all right, and they drew them out. They had a packed house as well. Packed house as well. But anyway, I tried them doggone grilled oysters. The first place we went to was in the district on Bourbon Street, Felix's. I couldn't mess with them because they were still looking like they were raw. You know, and I couldn't do that. But then we went to a place in the city because we got out of the district for 2 days and went into the city, and we ate at a restaurant called Neo's. And they had some very, very good oysters. We ate 3 dozen. It was 5 of us. We ate 3 dozen. And they were laughing at me, child, because they know I don't eat seafood. But them things were good. And they had them in a garlic butter sauce with fresh grated Parmesan cheese. I think that was it. That was it. Hey, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa, how you doing, baby? And everybody that I may have missed sitting up here running my mouth. Everybody, yeah, y'all like this video. Y'all like this video for me. Like this video. How many people we got out here? Y'all know I still don't know how to work this doggone thing. But we don't even care about that. I was getting ready to go out here and give you a little taste of Anita because I had to film her on the jumbo screen. And because it was just so crowded. It was truly, truly crowded. I wanted to show this. I'm going to do a slideshow. Y'all see that? I tickle myself laughing every time I look at that one. But this is the restaurant right here, Neo's. That's the restaurant, if y'all can see that. I'm going to do a slideshow. But we had a real good time. Actually, this is the I guess it's Bigfoot with the G-string on in front of the restaurant Neo's. But child, we had so much fun. See, I'm trying to show. There she is, if y'all can see that. Can y'all see? Oh, that blocked it out. So I'm going to do a slideshow and put all of the pictures of some of the pictures and things that I took from the show. Are y'all froze? Please tell me you're not froze. Can anybody tell me if we froze? Oh, Lord, I hope we ain't froze. Damn it to hell. What the hell? Who I done missed coming in? See, Strange Black Media, Colorful Camille, Lucky. Can anybody tell me, are we froze? I think we froze because I'm seeing the same comment down here. Okay, we're not froze. Sylvia's, hi. How you doing, baby? How you doing? So, guys, so that was my trip. I'm looking forward to a video coming up on that. I came back on Sunday night, went right to work on Monday morning. My husband and I both worked all week long. And so yesterday we were just like beat like eggs, just worn out. So when I did try to go live, and I understand I don't have no issue because I know everybody going live. Well, welcome, Miss Sylvia. Welcome. I know everybody going live, but I just figure I'll let y'all know, what we're going to talk about, when I'm going to go live. And, if you see anybody out here in these comments that on this particular subject here acting crazy, let me know so I can get rid of them. Because this is not that type of conversation that we're getting ready to have here. Okay? But like I had said last night, it's controversy, and it's always controversy over that Rachel Dolezal. I don't want to really talk about her because there's enough videos out here discussing her and how people feel and giving their opinions on her and this, that, and the other. What I will say about her is that I just feel bad for her children. Now, the oldest son is not really her son. That's really her brother, but she got guardianship over him. He was her adopted brother, but that youngest child, the 13-year-old, that's her son. And then she has a new baby. And I just felt their pain. You know what I mean? They just tired of all the drama and, she carrying them down through there. And then she changes her name, but she don't change their name to give them a fresh start and so on and so forth. So I feel for the children. Okay. But tonight, when I watched it, there was things that just came to my mind, okay? And I'm one of these pondering people, I be wanting to know why, or what if, or whatever. So the first thing that I had said, question that came to my mind was, what is blackness? Who determines what blackness is? What is my blackness? You know what I mean? Like, is my blackness, or is blackness, so to speak, the color of my skin? Is it the struggle that my people have gone through for hundreds of years and we are currently still going through this struggle? What is blackness? Is it a negative thing, blackness? Is it a positive thing, blackness? These are all questions that came into my head. And then the second part of it is that if you're a Caucasian person or a white person, you automatically have white privilege, okay? So if you're trying to pass or identify as another ethnicity, is that just another form of white privilege within my Blackness? Are y'all understanding these questions I'm asking myself? What y'all think about all of this? What do y'all think about all of this? Because it's baffling to me. You know. Thank you, Miss Sylvia. Thank you, baby. Oh, I look refreshed today. Yesterday, I was a hot mess. Because I was wore out. But what y'all think about that? What is your Blackness? What is the determination for Blackness? What is the determination for identifying? If we can identify, and I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here with this, just to get the conversation rolling. If we can identify with transgender people or anybody that wants to identify within another sexual orientation or with another ethnicity, if we can accept them, then why is it that we're having a problem accepting a Caucasian person identifying and or passing as Black? I'm just playing devil's advocate to get the conversation going. What y'all think about that? I ain't seeing nobody respond with no comments on this subject. I saw her before I caught the ghost while drinking. I know what you're talking about, C's. Okay, Sylvia, I do understand, because ever since I was a child, people always say I act white or not my race. Yeah? And why they say that? Hey, Phone Jones, how you doing, baby? How you doing? And why would they say that to you? Because of the way you spoke? Did they say that you speak like you white? Because that's what I heard growing up. And then when I look at families, you have families that have siblings that have the same mother and the same father, but you may have some that are dark skinned, you may have some that are light skinned, you may have some that have different color eyes that aren't necessarily in mainstream common for Black people, okay? But they got the same mother and father. So are they considered, are they a part of the Blackness as well? There's a difference. That's just being educated. Yes, that is being educated. That's being able to speak the King's language, so to speak, correctly. Everybody should be able to do that. My daughter doesn't sound or speak like me. She don't see. She doesn't. What determines, who makes that determination? And then what are they making the determination? What is that based on? What is that based on? Phone Jones, we talking about what is Blackness. That's the topic. You came in a little late. Who makes that determination? You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, my thing is this. You can identify with whatever, however it is that you want to identify. My issue with the identifying component of whatever, whether you identifying as a female and you're a male, or whether you're identifying as Black and you white, or whatever the case may be, is to be true to yourself. Be true to yourself first, and then be true to everybody else. Don't be walking around and you got these hidden lies, and then also you're not, you out in the open over here, but when you get over here, you're not out in the open with it. Just come out with whatever it is to thine own self, be true, and be who you are. And if that's who you think you are, then you be that. Now, what I will say is I have white friends, very good white friends, okay? And we go way, way back, way back. And they've grown up and been around, lived in the Black community and all of that. And I don't have a problem with that. But now, where my problem with you comes in at is that you get yourself so deep off into the culture until you start thinking in your mind that you really are Black or you really are Asian or whatever it is that you identifying as. But as far as being in the Black community, if you white, you cannot use the N-word, even jokingly, even though we use that amongst ourselves, Black to Black, Black on Black. As far as a white person, I don't care if you identify. I don't care if you are my best friend and we hanging out and we carrying on and we doing whatever. Don't even slip up and use the N-word because you completely out of order with that. Because at the end of the day, you still white and I'm still Black. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we both apply for the same job. If they know I'm Black, and they know you white, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get that job. Even though I may have more credentials than you, and I'm more qualified, you still going to get that job. Why you retract your message, C's? Be 100% with it. Right. Be exactly. To thine own self be true. Be true to whatever it is that you identifying with. Let's see. Sylvia says, to be honest, it was hard for others in high school to identify with me. Now, I did have a few good Black friends, but I was bullied by my own race. The race that took me in and accepted me was white. So are you, Miss Sylvia, are you Black or you're another ethnicity? Because, come on, C's, I know you got a comment. Why you retract your other comment? Okay, you're Hispanic. Okay, well, yeah, in that culture, yeah, that culture is somewhat like the Black culture, where we can shun each other from inside of our own culture as well. See, too much. I had a full sense, but my pinky hit someone's name. Girl, you know you crazy. But yeah, but that's what I wanted. That's what I was just pondering on. You know what I'm saying? Why, if you being true, and granted, she wasn't being true. She just should have came out front. Because in the movement, there's all different ethnicities in the movement. Because at the end of the day, all ethnicities are fighting some type of struggle. Okay, and it's dealing with some type of civil rights. So if everybody bands together for the equality component of ethnicities to be equal, I don't care what color you are. If you fighting for the cause, but be true. Don't be coming out here lying. You know what I'm saying? Because that's fake. And I ain't with the fake folk because I ain't fake. I don't have patience for fake people. What it's going to say is cultural appropriation is in these days. I totally agree with you, C's. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. So there's a difference between real and fabrication. Yes, there is. Yes, there is a difference between the real and the fabrication. Yes, there is. Yes, but at the end of the day, in the United States, minorities outnumber the whites. At the end of the day, minorities outnumber the whites. So why do we still have this going on? Is it us? Is it the old whites, the old white money? You know, that's keeping it. Do we have to wait for all of them to die off? What? I was bullied and got beat up by a boy. He was a damn coward. Yeah, he was a coward. Hell, I used to beat up the girls and the boys because my mama we lived in the hood. We didn't know we were poor growing up, but we were, and everybody in our community was poor, but none of us really knew we were poor, you know. But my mom, I'm the only girl, so my mom dressed me in ribbons in my hair and lace socks and ankle socks. And in the wintertime, I had the little muff thing with the fuzzy hat with the balls on it. She's sending me to the hood school. They ain't dressing like that, so they want to jump on me. You know what I'm saying? They want to jump on me. My grandmother pressed my hair every Sunday. They want to jump on me, you know. And so I had to fight all through grade school. I did not stop fighting. I not only had to fight for myself, I had to fight for my little brother. He's 2 years behind me, but he was a wuss. He wouldn't stand up for himself, and people would pick on him, and I picked on him too. But I pick on him, I beat him up, but you better not touch him. You better not talk about him. You better not touch him, because that's my little brother. You know what I mean? So I fought all through grade school. I didn't stop fighting until I got to 9th grade, to be perfectly honest. And I had to beat up a girl so that everybody else would leave me alone. And once I did that, we were fine. We were fine. What are you saying to say? But on the flip side, we love Tina Marie. Exactly. Exactly. But what is it we love about her? What is it that we love about her? Because she identifies with the blacks. She identified with the blacks very well. Very well. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. You're right. It's a double-edged sword. So I always wanted to know as a child, why did black girls really didn't want to be my friend? Oh, I don't know, Sylvia. Where did you grow up? It affected my life. My mom dressed me the same way too. That is the reason why they didn't like me. Well, I know that's why they didn't like me, because I'm coming in and I'm looking like a princess, and they just dressed like regular folk because we was all poor. My freshman year in high school was hell. I had fun in high school. Ooh, I had fun. I was a captain of the drill team. Now, mind you, I graduated from high school in 1979. So when I started high school in 76. And in the town that I grew up in, they were just starting to bus the black children out of their community schools and send them out into the city and some of the suburbs for the desegregation thing in the school. So I went to pretty much a predominantly all-white high school. We had indoor swoop. It was mandatory that we took swimming in the 10th grade. So we had an indoor Olympic pool. We had a driving range, football field, soccer field, baseball field, wood shop, home ec. What else did we have? We had everything at that school, but there was only a handful of us that started. And we had to take the city buses, and they paid for us to have a bus pass to get to and from school every day. Sylvia, I always think about it like this. Learning starts in the home, so it's not her fault. You got that right, C's. It does start in the home. And I think that's where a lot of this come from, is because we're not born that way. We're not born to be judgmental. We're not born and already judgmental. We're not born and already a racist. We're not born and already had these preconceived ideas about other races and how we're going to interact with them and whatnot. We have to be taught those things. So I am in total agreement with you on that one. And it can mess you up. And I'm going to tell you something. And I didn't find this out until I started having children and raising kids. And, I always said I wasn't going to raise my kids the way my mom and them raised me and this, that, and the other thing. But parents can mess up the kids' heads. Parents, as simple things as not having you prepared to go out in the world and to deal with what you're going to be and could possibly encounter when you go out there. And I came up in the 60s, so every time I walked out my door, I was subject to some type of discrimination. But in my community, in the city that I lived in, I wasn't privy to that. But when I went to college, I went to the University of Eau Claire in northern Wisconsin. And so they told us in orientation that as long as we stayed on campus or in the surrounding area of the campus, we were fine. But once we left that area, we would be subject to discrimination. And I ain't believe nothing. And so we go to Kmart, and they wouldn't even wait on us in Kmart. Every line we went to, they would shut it down. They would shut it down. And that was the first time that I really experienced it one-on-one. You know, I had heard about it because my parents, they fought in the civil rights movement in my town. And they did the marches and all that type of thing. You know, and I saw all the stuff on TV. I'm telling you, watching that stuff coming up in the 60s, to this day, I don't want to live in Mississippi. I don't want to have nothing to do with Mississippi. But I go into Mississippi to shop and stuff, but I don't want to live there. And that messed me up. You know, that era, seeing all of that, it was all about what was happening in Mississippi and in Alabama and so on and so forth. It messed me up. They said, what gave me strength was my parents and God. And then I was in an acting program. That is where I fell in love with performing arts. Right. So see, there's always something. He always puts a shining light. That God will always put something there to give you some brightness and some sunshine when you feel like it's just most dark. He's going to give you a ray of sunlight. Now, whether or not you in tune to seeing it, that's a different story. That's a different story. That's a different story. But I just wanted to see how y'all felt about these things. I just thought it was a good topic to talk about. Hey, girl. Hey, PR Beauty girl. Hey, baby. How you doing? I ain't drinking tonight, baby. I'm detoxing. I'm drinking nothing but water. Swole up like a daggum pig from all of that libation and drinking and too much of everything going on last weekend. Just too much. Then my husband talking about, he gonna tell me last night, Memorial Day weekend in Nashville, they got a jazz festival. This is a real jazz festival. I'm talking about they got Boney Jones and all them type of people. And he want to go. And I'm like, how we going to do that? We already booked out for 2 events. One of them is in Nashville. It's a day trip. But, hey, Miss Pepsi, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I know that's right, PR. I'm drinking me some water. Happy Mother's Day again to those of you that are just coming in. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Hope y'all did something to treat yourself or something. It's Mother's Day weekend. My husband is free before me. What do you say, Hutchinson? Hey, hello. Hey, Hutchinson, girl. Yes, baby. You say you free before midnight. Yeah, honey. It's Mother's Day weekend. I done bought my husband a daggum smoker. Now, he asked me, did I want to go out to eat? I don't be wanting to go out on Mother's Day. It's too crowded. The service sucks and all that kind of stuff at restaurants. So I asked him to cook me some ribs, some baby backs. I've been asking him for 6 months. 6 months, child. He work every Saturday and Sunday. My husband works 7 days a week. So the only time he take off is like we going out of town or I just make him take off work. Okay, so I'm thinking I want my stuff cooked on the grill like you normally cook it on the grill. That's what I want. No, he wants a smoker. He wants a smoker. So I ended up buying him a smoker today on Mother's Day weekend. But you know what? It's all good. Because like my grandmama used to tell me, you're going to pay coming in the front door or you're going to pay going out the back door. Well, baby, at the end of the day, you're going to pay. So it all come back to me. It all come back to him. I just told him, Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Don't look for nothing in June. Happy Father's Day. I'm glad to see y'all. If y'all ain't subscribed to one another, y'all pick up y'all some subbies. But look like mostly everybody up in here know everybody. What did I miss up here? Look, this was another question I had getting off that subject. We're going to get back on that subject in a little bit because we got some other people that just joined us. But it's Mother's Day weekend. My mom and my grandmother are both deceased. I'm the matriarch now. And so I always reminisce, you know, and I remember, and things come to me that they would say to me to make me be a proper lady growing up and to grow into a proper woman and this, that, and the other thing. Because my mama and my grandmama, they was hoity-toity. I didn't know that's what it was at the time, but yeah, they were hoity-toity. They were hoity-toity. I ain't the hoity-toity girl. I know how to be hoity-toity, but that ain't my everyday lifestyle is being hoity-toity. But for them, they were very hoity-toity. And so I want to know from you all, what are some things, some quotes that your mom, your grandmom, your great aunt, the elders that helped to raise you? Because it's a lot of us in here around that same age bracket. So it wasn't just mom and daddy raising us. We had great aunts and grandmas and great grandmamas and the next door neighbor and so on and so forth. What were some quotes that still stick in your head to this day that you still carry with you? They told you a lot, I'm sure, but what are just one or two of them that you can share, that you would like to share with the rest of us, that you just carry it with you? You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you have never forgotten. It's nothing. It's something that you don't even have to think about. My grandmama was a big part of my life growing up. Yes, ma'am, PR Beauty. My grandmama, she was like 4'5", 4'2", didn't weigh 100 pounds, dripping wet, but she was as sweet as she can be. Everybody loved her. She pressed my hair every Saturday night because we had to go to Sunday school on Sunday. So it was every Saturday night she pressed my hair, Saturday afternoon. And I didn't understand that because my stuff is still straight as a doggone whip. It's still straight from last week. Why do you have to press my hair again? It's still straight. I mean, straight as all get out with that straightening comb and that bergamot grease. I can't tell you all. That's why I pop off. Let me think of something not too much. You crazy as Hutchinson. Did I see her, Miss Mia? Hey, Miss Mia, baby. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Yes, ma'am. That's the one that I had. That's one that I had. Another one that my grandmother used to tell me, she would just say, keep living. Keep living. I would say, Grandma, why you doing so-and-so, so-and-so? That's so, older. That's so whatever. And she'd look at me and she'd go, just keep living, baby. Keep living. Honey, I'm feeling it. Hey, mama of 6. How you doing, baby? My PR says my grandma would have me running after the chickens to kill them to make chicken soup. Lord Jesus, they lived on a farm, girl, or did they have them in the front yard? Because my grandmama was raised on a farm in Bolivar, Tennessee. Oh, in the Caribbean. Okay. Yeah, you do got that Caribbean flavor going on. Yes, you do. Yeah, I was told that one also. Hey, Cher's Life, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Trying to calm your nerves. What's up, mama of 6? Why you calming your nerves? My grandmama told me that one, and then my mama used to say, because, I used to model for Gimbal Schusters when I was like in kindergarten. And so my head got big and my grades fell in school. So my mama snatched me out. Because everywhere I go in my community, I was very well known in my community for modeling because I did a lot of shows all over the city. So my mama used to tell me all the time, when she would think that I had that stank attitude coming on or I had it on me. And she would say, the same people that you see going up that ladder, you're going to see them same people coming down. How many of y'all heard that one? I have never forgotten that. I have never forgotten that. And I tell my kids that same thing. Cher's like, doing good. Yeah, happy Mother's Day, baby. Hey, Miss Pepsi, how you doing? Welcome. My grandmother told me, Miss Pepsi said, my grandmama told me you can't have a steak appetite and a neck bone pocket. Girl, yes. Girl, yes. I got that one too. Living outside your means. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nay Rob pretty much says that at the end of her video. Yes, she do. And she tickles me every time she say that, Hutch. She tickles me. Hey, Miss Divinely Purple. How you doing? What your grandmama and your mom and your elder say? Happy Mother's Day to you too, Mama 06. Everybody, Mama 06, and wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day. Yeah, honey, that's just two. That's just two quotes that I carry with me all the time, especially that one going up the ladder and passing the same people coming down. That helps me to not be so judgmental against people. That helps me to respect folk. You know what I'm saying? Be cognizant of how I'm speaking to them and this, that, and the other thing. My grandmama had the biggest heart, but she would get you together. Girl, that was my grandmama. I remember one time, my grandmama whooped me one time in my entire life. One time. And that's because I told she wanted to press my hair and it was so hot outside and I wanted to play outside. And she let me go and play for a little while. And then the lady that lived downstairs, she called her daughter in to press her hair. And so she called me in. And when my grandmama came looking for me, she seen me downstairs in the kitchen, in the lady kitchen, and she was pressing my hair. And you talking about a whooping, honey. Ooh, my grandmama told me up. That's the only time she ever whooped me because I was my grandmama baby. Ooh, I was my grandmama baby. And that was my baby. My mama and my grandmama bad. I'd tear the top of your head out for them. My grandfather didn't play no games either. Yeah. My dad was an alcoholic. And he was very abusive. So Monday through Thursday, our home was cool. Come Friday, when he got paid, he left work. He got his check at work, and he went right across the street to the bar to cash it. He didn't get home till the wee hours in the morning, but when he came in, he whooped everything in the house, including the damn dog. And we had a red Doberman Pinscher. He beat the shit out of us. My mama, me, my brother, he beat the crap out of us. But he paying for it now. He paying for it now. The Lord is whooping his behind. Believe it or not. I love my grandmother. She was awesome. I will never forget her. I have a tattoo in her memory. See, I don't know about them tattoos now. My kids, they all got the tattoos. But I'll never forget my grandmama either. My grandma, I never forget my grandmother. My grandmother's name was Cornelius Irene. She was the baby of 15 children. I never forget my mother. My mother's name was Carolyn Deanne. I never forget my great aunt. Her name was Arvilla Hall. Yeah, I never forget them women. I miss my grandmama. Boy, do I miss. She was here today. Girl, yes. And you know what? Like Mother's Days and stuff like that, my mother and my grandmother have been deceased 10 and 12 years, respectively. Each day is better. For those of you that have lost a loved one, you know that each day as time goes on, it get a little better. The pain just never goes away completely. And I have good days and bad days. And some days like on Mother's Day and Christmas and their birthdays and stuff like that, sometimes I'm fine and sometimes I'm not. I have piercings. When I get a tat, I'll show it. You getting a tattoo, C's? Which one? Cornelius Hutch? That was your great-grandmother's name? Cornelius Irene or Carolyn Deanne? Yeah, me too. I tell them yes. But all four of them, I raised my daughter the way she raised me. So needless to say, I am very unpopular with my daughter and her friends. I raised my kids the way that they raised me without all the beatings. Now, they got their butt whooped when they really needed to get their butt whooped. But I didn't do all that beating. My mom didn't beat us and my grandmother didn't beat us, but my dad beat the shit out of us. I got a scar on my leg right now where that I'll take to my grave. It's the last beating my dad gave me when I was 16 years old because I wouldn't. He was beating me because he thought I wasn't where I said I was, but I really was there. It was just outside and they had turned the lights off. We were ice skating. So he rolled by and seen the lights off and assumed that me and my brother weren't there, but we really were there. We just was skating in the dark. My grandmother, Mama 6 say, my grandmother's 70-something years old and looks like late 30s, 40s. She's bad. she will get you all the way together before you ever step out of line. She'll pop you with that, like, girl, that was my mama, honey. She a lefty. She was a lefty. She will pop you with that left hand. You don't never even see it coming. Never see it coming. Yeah, I didn't beat them, but I got in their butt sometime now. When they needed to get a whooping, yes, I did get that tail. Yes, I did. I got good kids though. They gave me they they were typical. Well, yeah, they were typical. My oldest son now, he tried to go out there on a limb every now and then. I had to pull him back in, but I had decent good kids. And now my children weren't allowed to spend the night at nobody's house. Now they could come to our home, but my kids couldn't spend the night at nobody else's house. And so our house was the place where all of their friends hung out at, because we had a basketball goal and we had all type of activities, because that way I knew who my kids were hanging out with. I knew them. I knew their parents. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I didn't allow them to go and spend the night over at nobody's house was because I didn't know the people that would be there. I knew the parents, but I didn't know the people that would be there. And I have trust issues anyway. So I was just like, you know what? That's a worry that I don't have to deal with. So I fed everybody. And now that they're all grown, when they've all gone off and their friends have done their own lives and got children, and when they come to town, they always come and see me. Want to know what I cook, of course. Yeah, that's not good deal. PR Beauty, we old school to the bone. Yes, ma'am. Ain't nothing wrong with old school. What I see the issue is this young school crap. That's where the issue is. The young school crap. The old school, we straight. It's that young school teaching. Like, what is this new math that can't nobody do? We can't even help our grandchildren and stuff with the new math. And it's like you have to do it that way. But my thing is, what difference do it make what way you do it, long as you come out with the same stinking answer? That don't make no doggone sense to me, this damn new math. I ain't understanding that, because I cannot help them. I got to be Googling shit. Excuse my French, but I got to be Googling stuff to try to help them with their homework. Common Core. That's the name of it. Common Core. After their innocence is gone, you can't get it back to them. I know that's right. And it jacks them up. It messes them up. It messes them up. And then like they have issues with relationships and everything else. You got to keep an eye on them. And like I be telling these young girls, because I do volunteer work for a local women's and family shelter, victims of domestic violence that are trying to get away. And I tell this young girls in there, like I'm talking about late teens, early 20s, and they got a baby that's 2 or 6 months or whatever. And, they're not with the father of the child. And they just leave a child with anybody and any man, you know what I'm saying? And then that something happens to the child. I tell them all the time, you cannot leave your children. It used to be back in the day, don't leave your girls with no man. My grandma and them didn't let us sit on no man's lap. We couldn't even sit on Santa Claus' lap. All our pictures, we standing up next to Santa Claus. She didn't play that. But back in the day, back in my time, it was like, you don't leave your daughters. You don't do that kind of thing because of molestation and stuff like that. And back then it wasn't talked about as much as it is now. It was a hidden secret back then. But they nowadays, they just leave their children, and you can't leave your daughters. You can't leave your sons either, because they either raping them or molesting them or killing them because the baby crying. Well, if the baby crying and you don't know why the baby crying, then go on and walk into another room. Don't go in there and shake the baby and beat the baby and all that old stuff. What's that? I used to get the biggest one for free. What y'all used to get the biggest one for free? You can't leave any babies, boys or girls. You sure can't. You sure can't. You bet not. You bet not, honey. And you talking about family members? Heck, can't leave them with them either unless you truly, truly know who they are. And you truly, truly trust them. But if you got any type of inkling or you feel some kind of way or you got something that say, when you say, okay, I'm going to leave them over here while I run to the store or whatever, and you get that little inkling that say, maybe not, or you feel some kind of way, you better take your babies with you. And then I don't know about y'all, but down here in Memphis, Tennessee, they leave their kids in the car and it's 100 degrees outside. And the baby died from heat exhaustion. They leave their children in the cars down here. Bad. I'm talking about like every summer, we have 4 or 5 children that die because they were left in a car. And it's 100 degrees outside, which means on the inside of the car, the heat index is probably at like 200 or 300. Hell, I can't sit in no damn car with the heat index that high. No air, no window down, no nothing. What is I'm saying? The switch did not play. What switch? What y'all talking about? What I missed? Yeah, that is very sad. That is very sad, PR. They should have the parents in the car and let them die the same damn way. Yep, I agree with you. That's like the father that left his son in the car while he was at work. Yeah. And I what was that in Atlanta? Well, that was somewhere in the South, wasn't it? My mother broke a chandelier because the belt wrapped around the... See, you too much, girl. No, she didn't, did she? No, she didn't. Y'all like my video now. Y'all like my video. I'm gonna let this one go live. How long we been on here? We've been on here 50 minutes. I'm going to let this one go live. Back in the day, Donnie, your parents would get that switch. No, I'm familiar with the switch, but I didn't get the switch. I never got the switch. I got whatever that man picked up on. Whatever he picked up, that's what I got. That's what I got. Belt, lamp, extension cord. Extension cord was his favorite. Extension cord was his favorite. Yeah. But you know what? I don't have no real ill against him. I did when I became a young adult. You know, I did. But you have to forgive people because forgiveness is not about them. Forgiveness is about you. And I had to just go ahead and let that go so that I can move on and be productive in my life and be productive for my children and teach them, you know, that this is not what you involve. You should, you know, the first time they yell at you or call you out your name, get the hell on up out of there and leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because all that does, if you let it pass, all it does is get progressively worse. With each occurrence gets progressively worse. I know somebody that left their daughter in the car because she wanted them to call cops and take the baby. Well, why didn't she just take the baby and drop the baby off at the fire station? You can do that in any city. Drop the baby off at the fire station. Who is that? Rowdy Chica. Oh, hey, Miss Rowdy Chica. See, I done missed you. Welcome. Welcome. And happy Mother's Day. Extension cord was a part of their generation, but we as being mothers now, we changed that cycle. Yeah, it was a part of their generation. But like I said, my dad was an alcoholic, and he was very abusive. So that was the least thing. I wish I would have got beat with a stinking switch. To be perfectly honest, I really do. Because some of my beatings, man, and my little brother, because I love him so much. And I've always been a rebel child. My grandmama said that I was just curious. You know, I always asked a lot of questions as a child. And I was never satisfied with the answer. You know, why why is the sun shining so bright? And I'd get an answer, but why? Everything was but why. You know what I mean? So I grew into being a rebel kid, and very strong-willed and very strong-minded. And so my dad didn't like that either. And he thought he could beat the shit out of me, I guess. I don't know. But that's my journey. Okay. That's just a piece of my book, a chapter in my book, and that's my journey to make me who I am today. But I had to forgive him so that I wouldn't be bitter. Be bitter towards men, not being able to sustain a fulfilled relationship with a male. You know what I'm saying? All because of my dad. Because a girl's first man is her dad, and a boy's first woman is his mom. So what you put into them early on, you building that foundation for how they're going to relate to them same people out in the world. So I had to change myself. And the only way I was able to do that was with prayer, with prayer and talking to my mom and my grandma. And it's not easy being a child, being involved in a violent home, because you got to go to school. You got to come home. You got to study. It's very difficult to do that when always in the forefront of your mind, you never know what you're going to be getting when you get home for no godforsaken reason. You know what I'm saying? No godforsaken reason. And that's something that I share with the ladies that's in my home, in the home that I work with, because it tears down your self-esteem. It makes you question who you are, and it can change your entire character, And I'm sorry that anybody has to go through any of that stuff, because it ain't easy at all. Me and my twin, P, are you a twin? Confused my grandma. We were identical. So she would whoop both of us. Yeah, we both got whooped. And every time something happened, it would be like, they knew my brother didn't do it, but he called himself being fair. So he would get both of us, but my brother would be tap, tap, tap. Me, I'd have to lay on the bed face down with my hands to my side so that he could just beat me. You know what I'm saying? Just beat me. And when I was 16 years old, I said, enough is enough. You're not getting ready to beat me. I'm 16 years old and I'm working, and I thought I was the shit, and I ain't taking no more beatings. I'm not taking. So I got up and I fought him, and in the process of us fighting, my mom came in to try to break it up. And it ended up being where he started jumping on my mom, because, she wasn't supposed to be doing that, trying to protect her child. And he ended up beating my mom so bad. And eventually, after that beating, she was in the hospital. But during that beating, he threw me upside, because I don't even care about you beating me. You beating her. So I started helping her, and he throws me upside the wall. So I go and get a hammer. Real life, y'all. This story time, I guess. I go and get a hammer. Okay. The claw of the hammer. Boom, right in the top of his head right here. He'll take those marks to his grave to get him up off of my mama. But back then, there was no domestic violence laws on the books. So they would just come and pick him up, because they knew him at the police station. They would come pick him up, take him to the police station, let him sleep it off. He wake up, he come on back to the house. Thank God for them laws now. Not that they're much. Let's talk classic hip hop. Hey, let's talk classic hip hop. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. That's my real life. So to be perfectly honest, I was supposed to be like in the nut house or deceased or something, because I was always that fiery young lady. But I came up with my parents fighting for civil rights, marching. So that's all I saw. So it became a part of my character to be fiery, to be outspoken. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I thank God I'm still here. That's all I can say. But I don't mistreat people. But now you come at me the wrong way, I'm going to look at you like, excuse me, now that was your free bite at the apple. But after that, now you just ain't going to keep coming for me for no reason. Now I'm going to get you up off of me. God had another plan for you. Yes, he did, Miss Pepsi. Thank God he did. And I had a praying grandmama, honey. Because I remember going to her house every weekend. We was at my grandmother's house getting away from him because we couldn't be at home because he was beating us up. And she would check me. She would, as soon as we would get to her house, she would make us get in the tub. My brother and I, we had to take a bath. She'd go in and check us to look for bruises and marks and stuff like that. Yeah, honey. My condolences for the loss of your twin. Yes, yes. Was that recent, PR? That you lost your twin? I done missed some comments here running my mouth. But yeah, since we got some new people in here, let's just hit back on this topic real quick. What is blackness, y'all? What makes you black? What makes you more black than anybody else? What is the blackness? Is blackness a state of mind? Is it the struggle? What is blackness? And then the second part of that is being identifying you're a white person and you identifying as or trying to pass as another ethnicity. Is that white privilege? I want to hear what y'all newbies got to say on that. There are things that I have blocked out of my head. If not, I will go crazy. If you see a therapist, they want you to talk about the same stuff every week. You can't heal like that. No, you can't heal like that. No, sweet Donnie, she was killed when we were in our 20s. Oh, Lord. I am so sorry to hear that, boo. But she's in a better place. Especially if she couldn't get away from that butthead. She's in a better place. See, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And you know, nowadays, these men are killing these women. I don't know if it's because the women is waking up and saying no more. I'm not dealing with you. I'm finna leave or whatever. They are killing these women. 90 going west. I'm so sorry to hear that, PR. Because I know that's some painful stuff, right? Well, did they at least arrest him and he went to jail for some time? Did he do some time? Yeah, she in a better place. And this world we living in now ain't no stinking joke. Black is both a state of mind and a birthright. That's what Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop said. It's a state of mind and a birthright. It is a state of mind, and it is a birthright. Nobody else can take that birthright because they wasn't born with that. But that state of mind, they can get that state of mind. Don't you think? They can have that state of mind. My uncle killed him. Oh, and your uncle doing life. See, that's what they did back then. Uncles, cousins would go, and you know what? And I bet you they didn't shoot up nobody. They went straight for him and got him. See what I'm saying? Ain't no real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? I like gangster movies and documentaries and stuff like that. And these people out here talking about they gangsters and they in these gangs and things. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Put their asses over there in Iraq. Put them in a war over there, and they probably pee their doggone pants. But they ain't no gangsters because they killing innocent people. Real gangsters back in the day, they didn't do that. They went straight for you. They wasn't trying to kill the children and the women. You know, they went for you, the man. They weren't messing with the women and the children. It has to be both for total blackness. I totally agree. It does have to be both for total blackness. It does have to be both for total blackness. But are we more, because we in the Black community, well, I won't even say the Black community, as an race, okay, we are prejudiced amongst ourselves, okay, a lot of times. So are we more accepting of someone that can identify as being Black, but they're not? Are we more accepting towards them as long as they are truthful and true to themselves and true to us? Are we more accepting to them than we are within our own race, if that makes sense? He went straight to him and shot him more than 20 times. My sister was, oh, my Father in God. Well, honey, he got exactly what he deserved in my book. Because that's what they did back then. Grandpa, uncles, brothers, cousins. It was the men folk that went after the men folk and took care of them. And that's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because that's two families that are missing a loved one. Two families that really share an incident for life, for the rest of their lives. You connected. But we are all 100% Black. Yes, we are. Yes, we are 100%. Well, no, I can't agree with that fully, because we all mixed with something. Hell, my daddy did the doggone DNA thing from Ancestry. I don't believe it. And then it came back saying that we wasn't Black at all. We were German. The majority of our DNA was German. So now my husband, he finds humor in that. I love Black people, but we don't love each other or ourselves. No, we do not. No, we do not. And we are a race that are very jealous of one another, and we don't really want to be helping each other move to the next level. We don't really want to reach back and pull somebody and take them on up to the next level. But now the Jewish people do that. The white folks do that. The Latinos do that. Somebody get put out of their house and they like, let me stay with you. What we gonna tell them? First thing come to our mind. It might not come through our mouth, but first thing come to my mind. Hell no, you ain't staying with me. You ain't coming over here disrupting my household, this, that, and the other thing. And no questions with other ethnicities, Asians. You know what I'm saying? We say, I beg that. I'm Black. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. And I don't believe it, because my great aunt is half Indian, not a quarter, half. You can look at her picture and see that she was Indian, American Indian. It came back on the DNA, none of that. So then they tell me that the father, I said, well, and my grandmother, my dad's mother, you look at her and you think she was a white woman, but she was Black. But back in the day, she could pass for a white woman. She had that hair and her skin was white, just like Caucasian people. So we have all of that going on amongst Black. Blackness is just not, in my opinion, it's just not Black. You know, it's just not. We have all different colors of Black, all different shades of Black. You know what I'm saying? You look at the Creoles, they're French and Black, which makes them Creole, but they still Black. You see what I'm saying? All my issues on YouTube been from my own people. I love the ones who love me. I heard that. I ain't got time for foolishness. Life is too doggone short. I do not have time for foolishness. None at all. Someone got put out their house. We clown them. Yeah, we do. And we don't want them over here. You ain't coming staying with me. Or you'll tell them, Well, go and see if you can't say with so-and-so, so-and-so. Go and see if you can't say with someone. We always trying to push them off someplace else. We don't want to help each other. Now, I understand now in the day and time, it's very difficult to do that because of the way that people are. You know what I mean? So you have to be very, very careful. Hell, your best girlfriend will go after your man. Your husband will go after your child. I mean, you just can't do it. You just got to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. It was 93 or 97. S. Hutchinson, what was 93 or 97? My Indian heritage is, how do you pronounce that? Taino? Miss Pepley, on applications, I used to choose all races. Now I don't answer the question at all. Yeah, but that'll help. They done got schooled to that too. They done got schooled to that one too. And they make the assumption that you are ethnic. I used to work in HR for a corporation. They make the assumption when they see that you're ethnic. And depending on who sees the application, it may go into the filing cabinet off of that assumption. I did not know my late father was mixed until after he passed away 13 years ago. Yeah, we got a lot of that too because ain't nobody talking. Ain't nobody telling, and we need to know our people so we don't be trying to repopulate with our own folk. We need to know who our people are. My grandmother was from the Caribbean. Okay. I know research. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe all of that with that ancestor DNA because my dad and them was telling me, him and my stepmom, oh, shoot. They was telling me that the man's gene was more dominant. And I'm like, okay, but your grandmother, my dad's grandmother, was a quarter Indian. Why ain't the Indian showing up is what I'm saying. So I'm very skeptical. It seems like, I want to say it's like a scam to me. You know what I'm saying? Because how can they pinpoint? You know what I mean? How can they pinpoint you were from this tribe in this little quarter of an acre of land? There was this tribe, and that's who you from. How can they say? I'm just very skeptical about it all. My son thought his father was just Jamaican. He just found out he is Jamaican and Chinese. Right. The Creoles, they had a lot of interactive with the Europeans and Asians coming in and out, selling their goods and buying slaves and this, that, and the other thing. My dad's mom was a dark-skinned black woman, and his father was a white man. Oh, okay. Well, we already know there's a lot of that going on. There was a lot of that going on. I don't believe that DNA stuff from Ancestry. I don't either. Mr. Divinely Purple. It's just, I'm very suspicious of it. Very suspicious. I think that they just putting stuff on there. They ain't really, because how can you determine all of that information? Okay, what's this? They were crossing the hell out of that bridge back in the day. Girl, yeah, what you talking about, P.I.? Yes, they was crossing the bridge and the damn tracks. I need to cook, y'all. I'll see you later. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Thanks for coming, Mama of 6+. Thank you so much, baby, for your support. And happy Mother's Day to you as well. Go on and cook for your family. Jamaica is full of Chinese people. I used to live there. The Chinese run Jamaica now. Do they? What we all need to be concerned with is what are they doing with all of those DNA samples that I've been. Girl, that's exactly why I have not done it. That's exactly why I have not done it. I don't want to wake up one morning and looking at the news and a damn cow or a bear or a lamb or a pig look like me in the face? That's what I want to know. And that's what I want to know. And I'm going to tell you something. They don't have it on their website at all that I could find, because I looked out there. They don't have it on their website where they answer that question or what they're doing with the samples. That is my concern. What are they doing with the sample? They could grow all kind of stuff from that DNA. You don't know what the heck they're doing with it. You'd have no idea. Yeah, they do own the samples because you voluntarily gave it to them. So they can do whatever it is they want to do. And I don't know what the paperwork looks like, what's in the paperwork, because I haven't signed up for it. I ain't signing up specifically because I don't know what you're doing with my DNA. And they could take and be tested like they did that black lady. They took her DNA and found the cure for some disease and never gave her credit up until like a year ago. And this was back in the 60s or the 50s. Could have been the 40s. I can't think of her name. Yeah, you need to think about what they're doing with the DNA. Let's talk. For sure, because I truly have thought about it. Truly have thought about it. They told the toll roads, parks, and everything. Miss Chen and them have taken over. Wow. That is so sad. I know that's right, PR. I don't trust nobody with my DNA either, because they can do all kind of things with it and you don't have a clue. And like I said, I don't want to wake up one morning and I'm looking at the news and I'm looking at myself and it's some strange animal, something, anything. I don't want them messing with my DNA. Because who's to say, because they already know who that sample comes from, right? So who's to say that somewhere down the line, they go and inject that into somebody else? You know what I mean? Because once they have your name and all of that, they can easily find out who you are. And if you are, get into your medical records, even though we got that HIPAA law, but honey, the government is the government. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I'm not going to lie. I don't trust. Like I said, I got issues. But some of the things that I don't trust is legitimate. And I don't trust the government at all. I don't trust them. Henrietta Lacks. That's her. Thank you, Miss Divinely Purple. That's her. Henrietta Lacks. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue, y'all. Yep, you do got to do your own research. And the government is corrupted. Yes, it is. Been corrupted. Shoot. I say since I've been in the damn world, it's been corrupted. I mean, not to say that we ain't had people in there that tried to do something. You know what I'm saying? But for the bulk of it, you can't do nothing. You could be one sole person in there and it's not going to make a dent in anything because you got the corruptors that don't want it to occur. Like the NRA. The NRA. And like the daggum insurance companies. And like the daggum pharmaceutical companies. There is no stinking way that a damn ibuprofen should cost $80 a pill if you ain't got insurance. I don't know if that's what it costs, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? There's some pills that the drugs, but they're lobbying. They're lobbying in Washington with the Congress and the Senate. And it's like rubbing hands. You give me this, I'll give you that. You do this for me, and I'll vote this way for you. You see what I'm saying? And what I want to know right now, when number 45, who in the heck is running and taking care of the country's business? Because he ain't doing jack as far as I'm concerned. Who's taking care of the country's business? Who paying the country's bills? Who's doing everything that needs to be done for this country? He go to, what's that golf course he built in Florida because they wouldn't let him in. So he built his own Largo or whatever it's called. He go there every weekend. Exactly. It's a money-making business. Yes, ma'am. Yes, man. That's why our insurance premiums are through the freaking roof. It's because of pharmaceutical companies and insurance. They are lobbyists in Washington. They pay people to go there and lobby, just like the NRA. The NRA, you might as well say that they run it. They run the government, the NRA. And why one organization, or not necessarily an organization, but the whole group of them all, why are they all carry all the power? I have no clue. And who gave them the power in the first doggone place? I have no clue. I heard about people paying $500 for meds that they need. Yes, ma'am. You got people out here, elderly people, young people, people with disabilities, all kinds of people. You got people out here that they have to make a decision every month what they gonna pay. Do I pay this bill? Do I have my lights on? Do I get my blood pressure pill? Do I pay my rent and have a place to stay? Do I get my diabetic, my insulin? That's a hard decision to make. And no American should have to be making that type of decision every month. That's totally ridiculous, especially when you go to other countries and they have national healthcare system. Everybody is insured. It's crazy. And it hurts the poor, and it hurts the elderly, and it hurts the people that got disabilities the most. This is why I'm proud of how my grandmother raised me and taught me to make home remedies and survive from what I plant and grow. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My grandmama taught me that stuff too, honey. Yes, ma'am. It's just a matter of time before the country implodes. So enjoy yourself, Donnie. Go to all the funk fest you can. Girl, my husband was trying to take me to Nashville to a festival on Memorial Day weekend. But we can't go because we already committed to 2 other events. We'll be in Nashville for the day for a graduation that Sunday before Memorial Day. But he talking about staying the whole weekend. We can't do that. We busy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We can't. He's trying to talk me into it, though. But you're right, the country is going to implode. It really is. The medical reps, they buy free food for doctors and send them on trips just for the doctors to give out samples. Exactly. Exactly. Because I have been in the doctor's office and the daggone medical or pharmaceutical rep comes in there. They know him by name. They chit-chatting, they laughing, they talking. And he always have a big old black bag of samples. So guess what? When I go to the doctor and they talking about I need to take something, this water, y'all, I'm detoxing. I ain't drinking no wine tonight. When they tell me I need to take something, first thing I ask them, you got some samples? You got some samples. Can you give me some samples? I always ask them for some samples because they got them doggone things. They got samples. And they can give you enough to get you till you can get go and get your medication, especially antibiotics. They have antibiotics. They have allergy samples. And it's another one that they have all the time. I can't think of what it is right now. All the time. Altogether, I paid $457 for my meal. Oh, my God, Miss Pepsi. Girl, that's a car note. See, that's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. Americans should not have to do that. And then this is something else that irritates me. This is something else that irritates me. Okay, I've been working since I was 14 years old. So the first thing is that if something happens to me where I become disabled and I cannot work, I got to fight for my doggone money. And I've been working and paying into the system all these years. And I'm going to have to fight for my money if I get disabled. If I get hurt on my job, I got to fight for my money. Why? You didn't have to fight me to take it all these years. See, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Well, you say that's why you ain't got no car for a car note? Girl, in Memphis, Tennessee, you need a car because they ain't got no public transportation. The public transportation they have here, it ain't worth a doggone darn. You'll stand on that corner. When I first moved to Memphis, I would be going to work in the morning. I see people standing on the bus stop. And when I come home, them same people be standing on that bus stop. So for a minute, I thought they've been sitting there all damn day waiting on the bus that never came. But what it is they got the bus time. They know the schedule. Because if you don't know when that bus comes and you miss it, you just shit out of luck. They have horrible public transportation here. They don't have a rail system. They buses stop running at like early, like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like that. They don't. I come from the town I come from, bus ran all night long. Because I come from Milwaukee. They ran all night long. My mother was diagnosed with diabetes. The first thing she did was went to backyard, got some plants, and do what she does, and she don't have diabetes no more. I know that's right. Y'all remember rhubarb? We used to go out in the yard, in the backyard, and just pull rhubarb out the yard, out the ground, and wash it off and eat it with sugar. I don't even see no rhubarb no more. And heck, the stuff that got grown in the yards these days, if you ain't put it out there yourself and you ain't cleansed that oil, that soil, you don't know. You still getting all the bad stuff. Yes, all they do is keep prescribing pills and have you walking like a zombie. That's right. That is exactly right. You have to be, nowadays, you have to be very interactive in your health care. Very interactive. You got to ask questions. You got to do research on what they're giving you because they pushing the drugs. You know, and a lot of the drugs come from, as soon as they have passed all of the FDA's standards, they've been testing them on humans, so to speak, and they done passed the FDA standards. So now the FDA gave its approval to put it on the market. They don't know what the side effects are. That's the thing. Them stinking side effects. You know what I mean? What are the side effects 5 years, 10 years down the line of me taking this drug? Because you don't have a clue right now because they study pushing it through, pushing it through, pushing it through. And when you look at the doggone commercials for these drugs, a 30-second commercial, right? The first 2 seconds is telling you what this is the drug for allergies. The next 28 seconds is all about the stinking side effects. So it's like, okay, I'm going to be dried up. My nose is not going to run in. I'm not going to have pressure, sinus pressure, but my bowel's going to be running off. It could shut down my kidneys. It may mess with my heart. You know what I'm saying? It's totally crazy. Breakdown to the breakthrough. Oh, I missed you, baby. Welcome. You know what you say? That's because they have you thinking plants and shit. Pop a pill. Right, Eric, they do. They do. They do. They do. Don't let them do it. They will have you like an experiment. And you know what? They will do that. They will do that. Have just trying out stuff on you to see, you know, to see how you react to it. And if you never say anything, you know what I mean? Then they'll think everything is cool and they'll keep giving it to you. No Love reminded me about home growing up last night. Yes, ma'am. Everything was in the Garden of Eden. It's in the plants. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We used to eat we used to could eat the mushrooms that come up out the yard back in the day. In your backyard, we could eat the wild onions that came up out. You bet not eat that stuff now. It's poisonous. It's poisonous. You can't eat it now. That's rheumatoid arthritis. Oh, Lord. What do you take for the rheumatoid arthritis, Hutchins? I was vegan, but then I got as sick as a dog. Doing the vegan thing, my mom has it and my dad has it as well. Now, you know what? We got a doctor here in Memphis. His name is Dr. Champion. Dr. Champion is he's a pharmacist. Dr. Champion is one of these old pharmacists. Like back in the day, you go to the pharmacist and you had your prescription, and they will go back there and make up whatever your prescription was. That's Dr. Champion. He makes up whatever it is. He still makes it from scratch, so to speak. Now, his children are pharmacists, and they work in his, because he's old, and they work in the pharmacy. They are the ones that are bringing his pharmacy into this time period. But Dr. Champion, he's refusing to do that. So now, as far as pills, he don't make pills. But if you go in there and you tell him that you got this rash, or you got some type of pain going on, or arthritis, or what have you, shoot, Dr. Champion will go in there and make up a salve. And these people swear by Dr. Champion here. He's a black doctor, a black pharmacist. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to check him out, Hutchinson, and see if he ain't got a salve or something for rheumatoid arthritis. If he does, I'll get some and send it to you. My aunt was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. They wanted to put her in chemo. She said, no, thank you. And my aunt started eating from what she grows and drinking certain teas she makes from the plant she had. And I bet she don't have I bet she don't have that thyroid cancer. And the doctors is dumbfounded, ain't they? They had me on cancer medication and also sulfasalazine. That stuff sounds like it's heavy duty. That cancer medication, I know is heavy duty. Did it help? Because you know all of that stuff is just synthetic. So the shit they making it out of is what's got the side effects. And when my aunt went back to see the doctor again for a follow-up, it shows no damn thyroid cancer. And up to this day, he still can't understand what my aunt did. I know he can't. I know he can't. And the thing about that is he don't really want to know, because he getting his cut from the pharmaceutical company. So he don't really want to know. He don't really want to know. But my mom's RA is very debilitating. Yeah, I know a lady that's got RA, and she had good days, but she have a lot of bad days. And I'm happy for her, but also worried. What's the problem with going vegan? Is it the protein? What is it? 400 or 500 milligram pill. Dr. Sebi has a cure for everything crippled. Who is he? Sebi has a cure for everything. They said, if not, you will be crippled. Oh, Lord. I done missed something on that. Well, I don't understand. You're going to be crippled if you don't do what? That is a lot of milligrams. That's a lot of meds. I'm with you on. Sounds like the food we buy is making us sick. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because they pumping up like that doggone Church's chicken. I know y'all know about Church's chicken. I don't eat Church's chicken because I ain't never seen no chicken legs and all that big. I ain't never seen no. My husband, he likes Church's chicken, but I limit him to what he can eat. I kind of regulate it. He's sneaking, of course, but I pretty much, the things that come into our home that I have to cook, I kind of regulate that. But I don't eat that Church's chicken because it's just, I know it's got hormones and all kinds. You can look at it. Ain't no chicken that doggone big. Dr. Sabai is dead now. That must be somebody local to the DMV. You can heal your body, just have to find what works for you. Yes, that's true. You can heal. Didn't they kill Dr. Sabai? YouTube series, Dr. Sabai. He must be local to the DMV. Some people think that Dr. Sabai was knocked off because he knew how to provide cures. Who is this? Let me write his name down so I can go out here and look him up. Because I don't know who y'all talking about. See, y'all got me on here, and I'm gonna tell you what time is it. Okay, it's 20 minutes to 8. Because they got on 48 hours. I gotta watch it tonight because they were in town in Memphis 3 months ago. doing research and everything on Lorenzen Wright. Remember I told y'all about the Grizzlies player, Lorenzen Wright. His wife killed him, and now they got her. Well, he was killed and left in a field here in Memphis, and it was always suspected that his wife did it. Well, now it's been, what, 7 years? And they finally arrested, it was the ex-wife. They finally arrested her. She's in jail right now in our local jail. And they arrested her boyfriend. Well, 48 Hours, the show 48 Hours was here 3 months ago to do a segment, a show about it. That's coming on tonight. So I'm going to have to cut my live short tonight because I got to go and look. I know y'all saying this fool right here crazy. The movie starts at 3:20. Oh, that's my baby. My daughter is taking me to see the new Danielle movie. Danielle, not Danielle. What's her name? She's the black lady. She got a new movie that just started yesterday. She married to the basketball player that played for Miami. I think he played for Miami. Dr. CB. I'm going to have to go out here and check him out. See, I like this kind of stuff. Plus it's my nature. Because I do it for a living. Is he local to the DMV? Get a paper and pen. I want to give you the name of one product you can get in stores. It helps a lot. Is that for the rheumatoid arthritis, Hutch? Oh, Gabrielle Union. Yes. She's taking me to see that tomorrow. And she was just texting me to tell me the movie starts at 3:20. I told her I need a 12 o'clock movie. And why I ain't getting that, I don't know. Because I ain't trying to be out all doggone day. I know what she's trying to do. But it's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to complain. Let me tell her I'm live so she won't be trying to call me. Okay. And all is for arthritis and body pain. Like backaches and stuff like that. Because if it's for backaches, I need that because sometimes my neck and stuff be hurting from when I'm sitting at my desk 8 hours looking at records. He was from Belize in the islands. Oh, okay. Well, how y'all know about it? How y'all know about it? I'm going to look him up because he sounds interesting. Done got murdered. What is it? Yes, Pepsi here. It doesn't cost a lot if you can find it. Oh, okay. And left I want to see him in Honduras. Really? What's she going to see him for? Oh, he died in jail. He all over YouTube. Okay. Thank you. Y'all, can I go to the bathroom? I need to go pee. Village Naturals. Oh, Village Naturals Therapy, aches and pain, muscle relief. Well, that sounds like that would be sold in a specialty store here in Memphis. Do they sell it at Whole Foods? To cleanse herself. Oh, okay. Okay, to cleanse her. Okay. Get the green mint kind. Oh, okay. I might have to go check that out too. Oh, Walgreens. Oh, okay. Girl. See, that's what I'm talking about. Sharing information. Sharing information. I want to do some shout outs. I want to do just a couple shout outs. S_Hutchinson. I got to shout her out because, you know, I missed your class today, but I'm going to go back and replay. Please tell me you're going to replay those classes because I have them all. I have all the dates on my calendar, but I couldn't. I was at the beauty shop. Then I had to go help my girlfriend who's having a birthday party, Memorial Day weekend. That's one of the events that we have to attend. I'm going to really be working that event, actually, but it's all good. So I've just been busy today. So, but I got the alert on my phone that you had it live. So please tell me that it's going to be out there for us to go back and watch it. It's up and you can rewatch. Liv Styles did editing. Oh, great. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go out there and look at it. S. Hutchinson, she is teaching us, y'all. And I'm sure there's a lot of y'all have been on her lives, but I just truly appreciate the information that she's giving me, because I've been on YouTube. This is going into my 3rd year, and I have struggled. Not so much with getting subscribers and stuff like that. That really wasn't a big concern of mine, because that's not why I came to YouTube in the first place. But more my struggle was the editing of my videos and the content, and then just being able to have a regular upload schedule. I have had a lot of struggles. So, and anybody that can give us some tips and tricks on how to make things a little bit more easier and a little bit more understandable. Because for me, YouTube don't explain a doggone thing. I go to their help and it don't help me. They help stuff don't help me. So I appreciate you, S_Hutchinson, for doing these classes and being very critical about people disrupting the classes, because it is all about learning. And those that want to learn, you welcome them, and I truly appreciate that. So I'm giving you a shout out. Sees too much. I appreciate you because you be looking out for folk. I'm giving you a shout out because you be looking out for folk. Yes, and I appreciate that. And I feel like I'm a decent person for character. Oh, that's good you didn't have to put nobody out today. I hate I missed the class, but I'm going to go back and watch it, though. I just was busy today, and I got all the dates on my calendar. Yes, see, you got a good spirit, and you keep it real. I'm telling you like this. As long as you respect me and you true to yourself and you keep it real, whatever the hell you are, I don't give a flying hell what the hell you are, what you identify as, and that be true to yourself and be respectful to the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, people get out of line with you, surely you're gonna take care of them. I understand that, but overall, you know what I'm saying? Have a good spirit. And I like that in you. I like real folk. I don't have a lot of friends because people so damn fake and phony. I ain't got time for that shit. It irritates the hell out of me. And it gets on my nerves. Because I ain't got time to keep up with that stupid shit. I just don't. And anybody know me know that I'm a no holds barred. I'm gonna tell you what I think. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you what I think if you ask me. You don't want to hear, don't ask. Because I'm not that person that's just going to jump on board and say, you own that wagon, so I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not that person. If you ask me, I ain't going to necessarily volunteer that information, but if you ask me, be ready to hear and accept what I have to say. It may be what you want. It may not be. Because I ain't got time for the stupid stuff. Who else has a channel? Yeah, y'all supposed to get some subbies. But everybody in here, Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop is looking at Mr. Divine. Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop. Breakdown to Breakthrough is looking. Anybody wants some new subbies, y'all grab, where is it at? Breakdown to Breakthrough. And Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop. Y'all go ahead and get y'all some subbies. Show each other some love. Let's support. And I know I be slow about coming, but when I come to people's channels, I like watching at least 2 videos before I leave your channel. And I'm with you on Rob and Hutchinson talking about these doggone comments. You can't hardly keep up. No, you cannot keep up. No, you cannot keep up. I'm saying I don't want to get all big with no millions of subscribers because you don't have the contact with the people. You don't even know who you watching, who watching you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who watching you because you ain't got no contact with the people. I like interaction. I like interaction. I like entertainment. My husband and my friends, they'll tell you, we go to many a place. They be having themselves a good time. And sometimes I be bored as crap. They be looking at me like, you ready to go, ain't you? Uh-huh. I'm bored. I like entertainment. I like to be entertained. My attention span is not long at all. You was crying for what? What was you crying on, C's? S_Hutchinson got both of y'all Divinely Purple and PR Beauty. That's what I'm trying to find out, Hutch. I'm trying to find out what she was crying for. You a damn sucker for what? See, we all want to know I'm a sucker. Thank y'all. You a sucker for what? I like to laugh and have a good time. No time for drama. I like to keep it moving with my drink. I know that, girl. I know that. Only reason I ain't drinking because I'm detoxing. I'm on this water thing. Nothing but water. That's all my liquids all this week. Because I'm telling you, I was swole up like a doggone pig coming back here. All the salt and all the liquor. Granted, I had a blast when I was doing it all. But, ooh, the repercussions afterwards. I did think my channel would be this useful. You didn't think? I didn't think my channel would be this useful. You didn't think. See, you be helping people. I be looking at your videos. I be looking at you at work because that's when you seem to be on when I'm at work. Yeah, life is too short for drama. I ain't got time for it, girl. Mr. Divinely Purple said that she subscribed to everybody here. She hopes she didn't leave anyone out. Anybody that she didn't subscribe to, let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll let her know. Because Miss Mary almost had me in tears. Thank God for my unbothered pills. But she preached to me. Miss Mary, what are y'all talking about? S sees too much as a good person. Yes, she is a good person, Hutch. Yes, she is. I know my content is not for everybody. You know what? It don't even, you know what? Let's Talk Classic. It might not be for everybody. My content ain't for everybody. My content, because I don't get on here. I got a supposedly beauty channel, but I don't get on here and do a lot of they call them makeup tutorials. I'm getting ready to start doing some get ready with me's. I'm intimidated by that a little bit, but I'm getting ready to try. I don't do a lot of that. I'm more like a skincare person. I like skincare versus makeup. And then everybody content might not be for everybody, but if you supporting someone's channel, then if you don't like their content, I'm with Hutch on that. If you don't like their content, you go to their channel, they subscribe to you, and you don't like their content, then you ain't got to subscribe to their channel. Yeah, I mean, that's just like waste of time. You don't have to subscribe to their channel. But everybody that I'm subscribed, well, I ain't going to say everybody because I have a couple. Well, no, that ain't true because I go at least to I only have a couple of big YouTubers that I'm subscribed to as far as the beauty goes. And I go to their channel maybe once a month because they tend to do the same crap all the time. And like I said earlier, I have a short attention span, so I get bored with seeing the same type of stuff. But the peoples that I regularly, that I know I see in my comments, you know, if they leave a heart or an emoji, they don't even have to write nothing. If you leave a heart and emoji and I know you done watch my video, then I go to your channel and I support back. Because otherwise, it's just, you just can't do it all. You really can't. Honestly, I don't care about numbers. I love to be able to talk to people and give them my time. I know that's right. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't get on here for that. But I don't fault anyone that does, that's important to them. But that's just not me. That ain't no issue of mine right now. I don't even waste my time worrying about who has more likes or more subs. If I like your content, I enjoy the convo. I'm there. That's me, PR. That's me. But I have some channels that the people support me, and pretty much they're in other countries. I don't understand what the hell they're saying, but they support me. They watch my videos. They leave comments. So even though I don't know what the heck they're doing, what they're saying, I go over there and I just let the video play, and I might be washing dishes or whatever, and then I'll leave them a, you know, an emoji or a heart or, you know, blessings or whatever. I don't even know if they can understand what I'm saying, what I'm writing. So, but I try to, you know, I try to do what I can. But now I'm not going to knock myself out trying to watch every video from every person that supports my channel when that video drops. Because to be perfectly honest, I work full time. I got a life. I got a husband that like to go and do. And if I don't go and do, he going to get tired and somebody else waiting in the damn wings. You know what I'm saying? And then I got grandchildren. So I can't just, so normally I do it like in the mornings when I'm getting ready to go to work. I'll be watching videos. I done started watching videos at work. Multitasking. That's dedication. Yes, it is dedication. Without those who watch me, I would be talking to myself. I would never take my subscribers for granted. I don't do that either, Hutch. I don't do that either. I don't take mine for granted. And sometimes people, my life ain't YouTube, although I enjoy it. This is not my career. I know that's right. It's not my career either. And you know what? My life is not, I'm happy with my life. You know what I mean? I do this because I'm trying to leave something behind for my children and my grandchildren, like I said in one of my other lives, so that, you know, when they, like Mother's Day and I'm gone, they can come to my channel and see my face and hear my voice and hear me singing them old stupid songs. Because what y'all saw yesterday, when y'all see me singing them old made-up songs, that's just what I do. They be looking at me like, Mama, what are you saying? What does that even mean? I don't know, but it just sounds good to me. And you talking about somebody can sing real good in the shower. Girl, I think I'm, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, somebody in the shower. Sometimes when I have idle time, YouTube helps the day pass. I don't have to be worried about my health and things like that. I understand. I totally understand. Because there's a whole lot of entertainment going on out here on this YouTube. But you can easily get caught up as a new YouTuber. I was telling a young lady today, she's starting a channel, a beauty channel. And she was telling me that, I was asking her, well, why don't you just go ahead and just start your channel? Because every time I see you, you say you gonna start it. As soon as you do this, you're gonna start. As soon as you buy that. Why do you have to do that? You don't have to do all of that. I enjoy my time with those I'm sub to, but I also know real life is what I do outside these YouTube streets. I know that's right. I know that's right. And so she was like, well, I need to have a ring light and I need to have a better camera. And I said, girl, you waiting on trying to get all of that stuff to do what you think you need to use. Get on there with your phone. You can do a selfie with your phone. You be videoing yourself on Facebook. You do Facebook Live. It's the same thing. You ain't got all of that for that. You don't have to have all of that. I wish you would have been somebody that told me that when I started my channel. I really do. But I ain't know. But now my kids love it because the camera that I have is a professional camera. Girl, Mia, you've been working, girl. It's a professional camera. So now when we take our family portraits, we don't go to a professional person. We just use my camera to take our family portraits. So they really like that. They really like that. So it all worked out in the end. Girl, what the damn, you done worked all day, Miss Mia. I watched you this morning or something. You were saying you was, I don't know, and maybe it was yesterday morning. You said you had to work today. I don't know, but it seemed to me like you've been at work all day. Y'all, look, I'm getting ready to run to the bathroom. Can I go pee? And y'all talk amongst yourselves while I go pee? Somebody say something so y'all know I'm going to pee. Mia is my daughter's nickname. Yeah, my daughter's nickname is Naya. Her name is Anaya, but we call her Naya or Beans. Because when she was little, all she wanted to eat was pork and beans. So true. The longer you wait to get equipment, the more time you waste. Exactly. Exactly. You don't even need all this. She started talking about she need new makeup brushes and this, that. What the heck are you using to put on makeup now? You can use that. Thank you. Let's talk. I'm going to be right back, y'all. I got to go to the bathroom. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Ooh. Whatever, man. You coming in, you staying outside. Yeah, let me see what time I'm talking. 48 hours, come on, what? 5 or 4? 5, what time? I think it's 12 hours. And tell me, because I got to get back to my live. Man, if you ain't tripping. Y'all still there? Y'all still there? I had to go out there and check on hubby. He out there, he done put the ribs and the corn and the chicken and the, what else he got out there? Sausages, some Italian sausages in his new toy, this smoker. It's going to be cooking all night long in that smoker. That's what he wants, so he ain't got to be out there watching it. Prayers are going out to you and your friend and her dad. Now, okay, what I missed? Y'all having some good thinking conversation going on. Amen. Now, First Church, say amen. Yes, amen. What am I amen to, Mia? Oh, Hutchinson, you lost your dad just recently. 2 months, that's recently. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did you have a good, decent relationship with him? Was he sick? See, that's what I'm trying to find out, breakdown. What did I miss? Because I had to go to the bathroom. She had broken ribs, a broken leg, internal bleeding, and swelling in the brain. Who is that? Be there, man. We understand. See, I'm going to have to go back and read my comments when I'm done with this. Who had all them broken stuff, PR? A family member? The mother I'm helping that is homeless got ran over by a car. Oh, my father. I know with all that going on, she's still in the hospital. I'm going to put these people, I'm going to put all y'all on my prayer list. Oh, my father. Well, do they expect for her to recover, PR? Oh, that's Miss Divine lost her father, not Hutchinson. I'm sorry. I got it mixed up trying to read these comments. I am praying for you, baby. I know that's very difficult. Losing anybody, anyway. You ain't never prepared. Even though they be saying, you know, prepare yourself because they may have an illness that they've been struggling with and this, that, and the other. Oh, well, good. She's going to recover. That's good. She got a long road ahead of her, though, but that's good. She's gonna recover. Yes, Miss Mia, I got you on my prayer list, baby. I seen that on your other live the other day. Girl, you be going live in the morning, and I miss you every morning. Fast She's God is good. Yes, he is, honey, all the time. All the time. I'm telling you something about the Lord. The Lord, he will move some stuff out your way. He will put you in a situation where you think that it's the worst place to be, but he really preparing you for what is coming. That's going to be awesome. Because you can't accomplish nothing with garbage in your life. When your life is full of garbage, you can't get to the next level. You can't get your blessing when you study got garbage in your life. You got to get rid of some of that garbage. Yes, ma'am. You got to get rid of the garbage. You got to take out the trash, honey. Yes. And believe me, I done threw out so much damn trash in my little lifetime, in my adulthood. I'm talking about all kinds of trash. She has 3 little girls, 3, 6, and 6 months. Oh, my father. Are you taking care of the babies while she in the hospital? Because I know with all that going on, she's still in the hospital. At least she should be. Oh, okay. Honey, you got a wonderful heart. You got a wonderful heart. See, this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? People that's going to pray. C's. Is C still in here? Is C still in here? C's is that we ain't had no trolls tonight. I told them last night, if you ain't here for no grown folk conversation, then you don't come over here. Oh, I see. Yeah, we ain't had no trolls tonight, C's. All good peoples tonight. This a good live. Y'all enjoying this live? Yeah, we ain't had none, baby. Because I told them last night, don't be coming over here with that mess. Damn right. Yes, ma'am, Mia. Yes, ma'am. Yes, this is good conversation. See, I'm telling you that Hutchinson, she gave us the name of Clubhouse. But I am gonna post, because I can't make no schedule on live. I'm hardly keeping up. I'm doing good keeping up with my 3 days a week posting videos. So what I'm gonna do, like I said last night, I'm gonna just put something out there couple of days, like 2-3 days before I'm gonna go live, and so y'all will know. Because last night, I don't know if y'all looked, I did it 3 times. I only posted, I did it 4 times. I posted 2, and the other 2, I'm just singing, and and on them ones, I'm just singing. So God, trying to keep myself awake. But I knew that everybody was live because it's Friday night. So everybody, thank you, Miss Divinely Purple. I'm enjoying you too, baby. Because on Friday night, that's a night when people want to be crunk and doing whatever they're doing and talk about whatever been going on all week long. So that's why I said, yes, we are all sisters in Jesus' name, honey. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I had to go buy me some doggone shoes that fit because my feet has gotten bigger, and I don't know what that's from. But I was wearing a 9, and now a 9 is too tight, and my toe is all the way up to the front of. So I had to go buy me some sandals, some little flats. I can't wear them real high heels too much no more. But the flats and Saturday. What's and Saturday, PR? Yes, I am enjoying this live, but I have to go now. I'm going to check out some channels and reach out to some people. Okay, let's talk hip hop. Thank you so much for coming here, and happy Mother's Day. God bless you. Yes, honey. Because I cannot be wearing nothing that hurt my feet. I just cannot. Happy Mother's Day to you too, baby. I'm not understanding, PR, what and Saturday is. I done missed something. Oh, you missed okay, you missed the live on Friday. That's all right. Didn't nobody show up. That's why I said I'm tell y'all this last time I'm finna go to bed, but I'm gonna go try it again today. I wish I could stay, but it's bath and bedtime in my. Thank God I don't got to usher tomorrow. I understand, Miss Pepsi. Been there, honey. Been there. And when my grandchildren over here, it's all about them. I can't do nothing. I cannot do anything when my grandchildren are here because they take up all my time. I got to read and keep them entertained and give them baths and feed them and whoo. But I love them to death. I wish, okay. You ain't got to usher tomorrow. That means you ain't got to be at church early. Sees you headed out too? Oh, you was at when the accident happened. Yeah, baby, I understand. Happy Mother's Day, Miss Pepsi. You take care. Look for me on your channel. Sees you going live tomorrow? Oh, church start at noon. That's late, ain't it? See, I'm all about that doggone 8 o'clock service. Because when I go to 11 o'clock service, I go to Church of God in Christ. I go to Bishop Patterson's church. He's deceased now. His nephew has it. I just like to praise and worship and hear the word. I ain't into all of the other mess that goes on in these huge churches. But I go to the 8 o'clock service because when I go to that 11 o'clock service, we don't get out of there until like 1. And then by the time I get home and get myself settled, it's like almost 3. And then, the whole day is gone. So I have to go to the 8 o'clock service because they give that 8 o'clock service and they move it right along and they get it going. And you out of there by 10. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Okay. You still here. Okay. Good night, Miss Pepsi. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah. So I go to the 8 o'clock service. But although I'm not going tomorrow, I don't go to church on Mother's Day because everybody that don't go to church on all year, they go in with their mama to church. So the church is crowded and hot. So I give up my seat on Mother's Day, if there is such a thing as having a seat. I ain't that high up on the food chain in the church to have an assigned seat. No, I am not. No, so I'm on well, I can't even sleep in tomorrow because I got to go to Costco in the morning. Honey, I'm drinking my apple juice and relaxing. You must be off work now, Mia. I'm drinking water, no wine tonight. Detoxing. But I had to go check on hubby because he got that food out there in that new smoker of his. I might go live. I'm not going to church, but I will listen to Bishop G.E. Yeah, that's my church. G.E. Yeah, his son got it. Hawkins. And I watch it every Sunday morning. Whether I go to church or not, I still watch it. But I ain't going to be there tomorrow. I'm giving my seat up to somebody that's going there with mama or grandmama. Because it'd be too crowded for me. I can't hang. Too crowded. I'll be there next Sunday. When everybody else done went home. They done did the thing with mama and grandmama this week. What time is it? All right, y'all. Now we're going to have to wind this down because I got to go watch my program with 48 Hours. Talking about the Lorenzen Wright murder. Because we all are just wrapped around that here in Memphis. We're so glad that they got his wife, his ex-wife. We're so glad. Now we want her to get what she got coming to her. That's right. Give a seat up to somebody who needs it. That's somebody that's got to go with mama, grandmama, or auntie because they don't go to church all year. I can't be bothered. Child, you know she be enjoying that doggone apple juice. She talking about she done lost her some weight doing her smoothies and everything that she been on. What's it been, Mia? 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks, ain't it? Or a week? No, you just started May 1st. Yeah. You've been 2 weeks. You've been 2 weeks. Is this the 13th? Yeah, you've been 2 weeks. Anybody done tried these detoxing things that had you run into the bathroom? Hey, a beanie. Y'all, a beanie is in the house. A beanie is in the house. What you been doing, girl? Yeah, I knew it was 2 weeks. You started on May 1st. I knew it was 2 weeks. Happy Mother's Day, a beanie. Working. Yeah, you always working, girl. You always working. You always working, honey. A beanie be getting deep on her channel, y'all. She be liking them that she be making you think. Mr. Beanie, I've been watching her for about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. I found her through Vanessa Bailey's channel. Happy Mother's Day to you too, baby. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years. I figured it was about 2 years. She be making you think, honey. She makes jewelry and she sells. She got a website. I was creating with my hands and forgot. Yeah, she make you think. I like, you know what? I'm a firm believer in, because I read, part of my job is I read medical records. So I see a lot of stuff. But I'm a firm believer that the brain is a muscle, just like your heart, like any other muscle in your body. And I am a firm believer that if you do not exercise your brain like you would any other muscle in your body, that leaves the door open for Alzheimer's and dementia to set in. I am a firm believer in that. And so that's why I try to read and I try to do things I try to learn different things just to keep my brain active, because we got so many stinking brain cells and we don't even use hardly any of our brain cells. The average person doesn't hardly use any brain cells. Even a genius doesn't even use the majority of their brain cells because there's so many of them. So if it's something that's going to make me think, I'm all about it. And that's what I love about her channel. Yes, ma'am, Mr. Bonnie Perfect. I'm a firm believer in that. Firm believer in that. You just sitting stagnant and you're not exercising that brain, it leaves that door open for dementia and Alzheimer's. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Because in the records that I read, a lot of the times the people, they're stagnant. They just sit at home all day and they don't do anything. And so they already are suffering from some other illness. Like it might be diabetes, it might be high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? But by not doing anything with your body, that leads it into other stuff, taking control of your body. So I try to keep myself somewhat active. I see it every day. I work with seniors. Yes, ma'am, Miss. Yes, Miss. Yes, baby. Yes. And ain't it something with them seniors, though? They can't remember what they did yesterday, but they can remember some stuff from 50 years ago. That's mind-boggling. That just, I love talking to seniors because they always have these stories. You know what I'm saying? From way back in the day. And Beanie, have you feeling empowered, assured, and relaxed when you watch her? Yes, she do. She had that doggone incense burning, honey. And she sit there and she talks so calmly. And then she'll tell you something on a slide. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you something on a slide. She be kind of like, sometimes I be thinking you be calling folk out their name on a slide. You be and if you ain't listening, you ain't gonna catch it. I knew you would like that, Abini. That's why I still go to online school and now look for work. And out of mind is something you don't need. I know that's right. I know that's right. It's great that on this YouTube, we all can bring something different. Yes, ma'am. And that's what I enjoy. That is what I enjoy. I enjoy hearing and seeing other people from different places, seeing their traditions, hearing their opinions on what they think. Like people from other countries right now think the U.S. is a joke. Really. They think the U.S. is a joke. Number 45 has really got us jacked up out here with the other world leaders and normal people in other countries. And you see that stuff on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not necessarily subscribed to those channels, but they kind of pop in my feed under that recommended. So I see something that looks interesting and I go out there and I end up being in a doggone video that's talking about how bad Americans are and how stupid we are and stuff like that. And it's a double-edged sword for me because you know what they say, you keep your friends close, but you keep your enemies closer. So I be trying to see what they really talking about, you know. Did she say 3? My third eye is still not working to my benefit. Caesar's going live tomorrow at 3. Is that what we say? No, not C. Who going live tomorrow at 3? Who going live tomorrow at 3? Y'all, we've been on here 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. These young ladies on YouTube feel like we all have to be the same in a sense in order to reach whatever they think is acceptable. Yes, this is true now. This is true. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been watching YouTube videos. What is this? Since 2011? 2011, I want to say, somewhere up in there. And there's been some YouTubers, and I was watching beauty videos, a lot of those. And there I have watched some of these young ladies. I have watched them, I guess, for lack of a better word, I'll say evolve. I don't know what the heck they have evolved to, but I'll use that word evolve, where they look completely different than they did back then. And I ain't talking about because they aged. I'm talking about they done had Botox and fillers and, you know, I can understand getting your teeth fixed and all of that. I can understand all of that. But all of this old other stuff, you know what I'm saying? I just don't get it off of YouTube. What the hell? Take me as I is, honey. Take me as I is. And I don't know what they think what they've arrived to, so to speak. I guess that's what they want to do. They want to be big on YouTube. If I had my druthers, YouTube wouldn't be in my top 50 to be big. Hell, I want to hit the damn lottery. I want to hit the lottery. I don't even play. My husband plays. He buys the Powerball tickets. But if I had, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go there and come, you know, and it's got to be something comparable to YouTube, where you using YouTube as the base. Hell, I want to win. I want to win the Powerball, so I ain't got to work. Right today, I can just stop working. I'm working on that. Girl, I need some new glasses. My doggone self. Right. Take me as I am. You know what I'm saying? Take me as I am. Yeah, everybody do have a third eye. You right about that. I be looking at folk through my third eye too. I sure do. PR must have left out. No, she's still in here, look like. Oh, I'm getting off now. Nice chatting with you. Have a blessed night and happy Mother's Day to you all. Happy Mother's Day to you too, baby. Thanks for coming out. Y'all, we're going to start winding this baby down. Beanie, you crazy. Girl, that third eye, you can find out some stuff with that third eye. That third eye and that sixth sense, you can find out some stuff real quick with that third eye and that sixth sense. So can. Yeah, we're going to have to start winding down. We're going into 8:30. Y'all get me on here and y'all kidnaps me. Y'all kidnaps me. Shoot, I couldn't be on live every day or every other day. The way y'all be kidnapping me, I wouldn't get nothing done. You too, Miss Mia. Happy Mother's Day, baby. I know you're going to have a blast tomorrow. I'm going to eat good. That's what I'm going to do. Hubby cook for me. That's all I wanted. I wanted him to cook for me. I'll go whenever I see whatever I want, I get it. Yes, I'm going to watch my show right now, honey. Right now. So y'all have a happy Mother's Day. Thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you had a good time. Look for me in your comments. Yeah, going on back to work, Beanie. Going on back to work. Love you guys. Mwah. Now, what is we doing? Because we don't know.